Hello, I'm Mario Toneguzzi with Real Estate Spotlight, and joining me today is Renata Reid with Sotheby's International Realty Canada in Calgary. Thanks for joining us, Renata.
Thank you, Mario. It's great to be here with you. It's always a pleasure.
Okay, you know what? When I'm looking out the window and I'm seeing snow on the ground, and tell me, like, how do you, in the real estate industry, deal with the snow and the winter and cold? Like, what impact does all that have on your activity and your activity levels?
Well, the activity levels are still pretty good. We have had a little bit of a slowdown, but honestly, I think what I am seeing, and I'm really helping people kind of understand, how to prepare their homes so that we do get activity and people coming in. So I this week I actually booked seasonal photography for our properties so that they showcase the home in this weather. So we do at Sotheby's, we do seasonal photos, so it really shows you that the property is current and ready for viewing.
Ah. Can you tell me just, if you're selling a home in this type of weather, like what do you have to do prepare your home, in this period of, that it's listed?
So a big thing that we ask for people to do is for when you're preparing your home for winter type listing is making sure the water is shut off. That's the first one. Making sure your walks are always shoveled so that there's no slipping when, and ice, and making sure that you're really preparing the walkways so that they're show ready, so when people come by they're safe in your home, and turning the heat up a little bit is nice.
Ah.
I just showed a property today that was vacant, and you know what, they did not turn the heat up. So that is a worry, because it can have interior pipes bursting, right? So we really want to make sure that people are preparing their homes, making it as comfortable as possible, just all those kind of things to really keep those in mind.
Yeah.
That's those are the things that we really focus on.
Yeah, I guess that would be bad moves, right? That like that, you're showing a property and it's freezing cold in there, and
Yeah.
immediately, it goes into a potential buyer's head, like, oh, geez, how's this house going to be in for a winter, right?
Yeah, well, exactly. And you know what? It's funny because I'm here at the Porsche dealership today for our our meeting, and you know what? It's same as a car. You would prepare your house in a similar way, like you need to change out your tires to winter tires, and making sure that you're safe, and making sure that everything is taken care of so that you have a safe journey, whether it's in your car or selling your home.
Yeah.
So we wanted to ensure that our clients are safe and have a good experience all around.
Now you mentioned, obviously the snow and the sidewalks and stuff like that. Like for people who aren't living in their homes, but have their homes listed for sale, like how do you recommend they deal with, the fact that the snow is going to be flying, and
Mhm.
how do you take care of it?
Yeah, so we recommend setting up a service, a snow removal service, to
Right.
ensure that the walks are taken care of whilst they're not even in the city. Because sometimes we've had clients that move away from the city and they're not able to see what's happening. So we recommend that, and also having someone go into the home to check the home for them. So if it is vacant, we often help with that kind of a situation. We'll set up a program with them to be able to monitor, so we can take care of that for them. It's something that we have several different services that we provide, and it's just a matter of setting those up with the client to ensure that their home is safe and warm and even cleaned. Like I think sometimes interiors get a bit dusty or things that are going on, and we just want to make sure that it's show ready all the time.
So tell me, in at this time of the year, and it's getting darker and darker,
Yeah.
earlier and earlier.
Yeah.
When you're showing a home in this period of time, do you are you trying to stay away from the nighttime and maybe do it earlier or do it on weekends that's during the day so that people can actually see like the home?
Sometimes we don't have that option,
Yeah.
so we do still show it at nighttime. But what we do, we go to the property, we turn on all the lights for the clients. We do it's a specialized service we do for homes like that, and we'll turn on the lights. We'll get them. If a client is living there, we do ask that they turn everything on because it is darker a lot sooner. So if they're available to do that, if not, we have arrangements with our team. We'll head over there, turn on the lights for them, and make sure that it is beautifully twinkling in the night or like the darker times of day.
Yeah.
So
So if you're dealing with a potential buyer as one of your clients, uh, what should they be looking for? If they're looking at a house like in weather like this and in the wintertime.
yeah, so when we go looking at houses in the wintertime, we still look at the exterior, we look at the interior, we look for things. How are the windows? Are there any broken seals or anything like that? Like you'll see that throughout the year, but in the wintertime, you kind of particularly look for even cracks or anything on the exterior. You may not be able to see it as well if there's snow all the way, higher up and whatnot. But we do home inspections are even more important in the wintertime, just to see the activity and the performance of the home. So we will schedule those and make sure that we're aware of anything that could potentially, for the one that I showed today, making sure that the heat level is good, because that can be a deterrent for people and a red flag as to why is it cold in the home, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, or even certain parts of the home, right? And
yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Any other parting thoughts, Renata, about either buying or selling a home during this time of the year?
Well, I think the other one I wanted to mention too, Mario, is seasonal decorations. They're really nice, but keeping them simple, because they are beautiful, but it's something that you can overload a house with even in your listed. People do want to still celebrate over the Christmas holidays and whatnot, or whatever celebration you're doing. It's nice to be able to, still decorate, but keep it simple.
All right, wonderful. Thanks so much again, Renata, for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Mario. It's great to see you again.
All right, that was Renata Reid with Sotheby's International Realty Canada. Thanks for joining us today.